Trump's brain mush must have been working overtime to come up with his most recent appeals to black voters. He made these statements last week, quote, "My mugshot. We've all seen the mugshot. And you know who embraced it more than anybody else? The black population." And you may be wondering why he said something like that. He claimed that he was being discriminated against just like the blacks. Quote, "A lot of people said that's why the black people like me, because they had been hurt so badly and discriminated against. And they actually view me as I am being discriminated against. Maybe there's something to that." In other words, Trump is basically saying that black people will vote for him because they're drawn to his criminality. Trump also claimed in the same speech that Biden was a, quote, "very nasty and vicious racist," end quote. Trump was speaking to 500 Republicans at the Black Conservative Federation annual Gala Award. Many of them cheered and laughed at these comments that he made. Senator Tim Scott and Representative Brian Donalds from Florida, both of whom are auditioning for Trump's vice president, praised Donald profusely at the gala. In the Orwellian Trump world, where Trump's false statements and narratives are regarded as true by tens of millions of permanent residents in that world, Donald has proven that he is a champion of blacks by saying such things as that there were many fine people on both sides after a deadly white supremacist rally in Charlottesville, refusing to condemn the grand wizard of the KKK, David Duke, sitting with a white supremacist at a Mar-a-Lago dinner, calling predominantly black country shitholes, falsely accusing the Central Park Five, and comparing his own impeachment to being lynched. In 1973, his company was accused by the Nixon Justice Department for refusing to rent to black tenants and lying to blacks about whether apartments were available to them. An extremely lengthy article that might take 30 minutes or more to read that describes Trump's racist history can be found at Wikipedia and is titled, quote, "Racial Views of Donald Trump," end quote. Another article titled "Donald Trump's Long History of Racism from the 1970s to 2020 was published on August 13, 2020 by Vox.